Thank you for allowing me to address your meeting here in Fort Worth. I'm here basically to represent the state of Texas agriculture in relation to this project. I know this is supposed to be an opinion based on economic and environmental factors. In agriculture, the second largest industry in the state of Texas, will be directly impacted by this particular project. Besides taking out about 100,000 acres of some of the richest farmland that we have in the state, the economic value of that land taken out of production goes into the millions of dollars per year, not over 50, but per year. And the loss of agricultural jobs will be in the tens of thousands with this project. I want to go on record as saying that my proposal to this proposal is the no action alternative. That we scrap this project. That we scrap this project and we take it back to the drawing board and we look, number one, first and foremost, of widening existing highways that we already have, highways that have already been paid for, highways that the land has already been condemned and taken, and see what we can do to address our needs with those highways. I understand there's 4,000 pages worth of documents in this project alone. I would like to know how many pages of documents and how many millions of dollars and how many thousands of man hours were put into looking at fixing our existing roads to meet the need rather than a whole brand new highway. I grew up in rural Northeast Texas and still live there with my sons, and we raise cattle. And I grew up under two basic, well, three, other than church. The other two basic premises being that if it's not good for everybody, it's not good for anybody. And the second thing, if you don't have the money to pay for it, you don't need it. This project doesn't fit either one of those bills. Now, I've listened to the mayors and the city council people and all that, and most of them make their comments and then they appropriately leave. And, I took over running a rural water co-op that was corrupt and was going in the red every year, and now is in the black and actually working towards the membership. But having said that, when I hear city leaders come say, well, this is the problems that we have, and we're thankful to TxDOT, and we're thankful to Rick Perry, and we're thankful to all these other crooks that put this together because they're helping us out of a terrible situation, then I have to think, well, what kind of leadership do they have in those cities if they're not able to figure out how to fix their own problems and have to rely on outside entities to do it for them? Now, this is not a done deal, and I would like to emphasize that to the people here, that even though it has passed the House and the Senate, it can be revisited, it can be repealed, and I urge each and every one of you to do the thing that needs to be done, and the only thing that can be done to fix this situation. Look, talk to your legislators, ask them how they stand. If they tell you they're opposed to it, they're probably lying, because only 3 people in the legislature voted against this. So start with the executive branch and work your way down, vote their butt out in November, and then we'll appeal this after November.